Hey guys, welcome. Sorry, I'm late. I wanted to get on at 10:30, but you know how life is. He had to go out. My dad called. Then I had to have toast, and then I just made a video. Now I'll release it later because I have to like mark it up. You know, put the description and everything. But I made a video that I think may be helpful to some people, especially people that are having like like stupid everyday day issues. I just made the video. I'll release it after because I had a subject that came up this morning with a client who I've had for a long time that went through a situation this morning that, like, in the scheme of things, is not a big deal, but in the moment feels like a big deal. So anyway, look out for that video later on. I think that some people will find it to be helpful. Anyway, Dan X65 love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, life could change very quickly. Feeling a little bit less burdened, or the weight of the world slips off your shoulders as life starts to move forward quickly, possibly with an Aries or an Aquarius, or you could have choices of both. It looks like you're leaving things in the past that no longer work for you, and you're making a solid choice to move forward, which not only brings in love, but it also brings in money. I don't know what's going on with money, but you got money coming in too. Sister, what are his current feelings about me? See, he comes in as a love interest. He may treat you like shit, but he still has interest in you. He does get anxiety around the situation. He thinks that you're one of his choices. I mean, because obviously he's got other shit going on. He thinks that you're spontaneous, peaceful, loving, kind, carefree, sometimes argumentative, sometimes very argumentative. He thinks that you're successful, well balanced, but sometimes you could be mean, or sometimes you could have very cutting energy, sword energy. But he cares about you a lot. You guys have the Lover's card, but I don't know how mentally healthy he is when it comes to, like, just himself in general. He does a lot of crazy stuff, or he reacts crazy. Watch the Golden Girls. Chloe, Mark's thoughts and feelings about me and action. Okay. He thinks that you're strong, that you have everything in order, that your life is in good shape. He thinks that you're successful, perseverant, loving, kind, well prepared, and he does think that there's more to come between the two of you. Judgment is sort of turning it over to the powers that be, like kind of letting things, he feels like it's at some point the two of you will wind up back together in some way when the Judgment card shows up. So he may not be taking any actions because he feels like he doesn't have to. I know that might sound like kind of like a cop-out, but the truth is that he feels like, he doesn't feel like things with you and him have ever been finished. He feels like there's still more to come. Demeaning. Any other opportunities coming in with this new job offer? Okay, let's see. You do well. You got stuff happening now. I don't know if these are in addition or they're separate, but you've got financial stability coming in. You have another offer in front of you that you're not seeing yet or hasn't been presented to you yet. You have a wish, put that out into the universe, and you have more money flowing to you. So if this opportunity isn't bringing in more money, I don't think you're going to take it. I think that you're going to get an opportunity where you are bringing in more money. You might be at the right place at the right time, and things just sort of happen naturally for you, because it looks like you're coming to a situation where you're going to be presented with another job opportunity or business opportunity. Now, 10 of Cups is full, which means that you got abundance overflowing. You could take this job here and be doing this from 9 to 5, and then you could have a side business or a side gig or something like that that brings in money as well. There's more than one stream of income coming in. Elizabeth, how would my office manager job at the dermatologist go for me? I think it would go well. A new beginning, transformation. I think you'd like it with the love cup being full. I think it would be good. It would be a good opportunity, yeah. NXB, will Myra and Sharik get back together? Hey Avery, what's happening over there? At some point, yeah, they do come back together at some point. 70% chance, yes. Tiffany, love reading for August. Okay, you have new love coming in, or the love cup is full. So if you're not with anyone right now, someone new should come in. If you are with someone or someone's around you now, you should be feeling a little bit more abundant in the love department. There may be something creative that you're working on with the Page of Pentacles. There also is good karma coming in around love, but you may be feeling a little bit undecided. Or you may be feeling like there's indecision, but your love life can strengthen in the month of August. You have definitely a creative project around you that could be with the Pisces that either brings you closer with love or takes your love relationship to the next level. You have a couple of different people around you too. You have a Capricorn, you have a Libra, and you're going to be getting a lot of respect from people. Just in general. You also have Sagittarius around you. So if you're not with anyone, you've got people entering. If you are with someone, your current relationship can transform around a creative project of some sort. Ashmita, how is RJ feeling today about our texts? He feels good. First comes up hard work, which would be the working hard on the relationship or the situation, and then feeling like anxiety or whatever is moving into the past. It's not so bad anymore for him. His intuition is pretty spot on, and he feels like things are moving forward nicely, or things are going well. Ashmita, general for August, right? May feel a little bit frustrated at the beginning of August, or there may be a little bit of anxiety around you. You just may need to have patience in August. That could be. It also looks like your intuition is pretty active, and life can change for you for the better in the month of August. But you might feel like you have a long road ahead of you. You may feel like things are not falling into place the way you want them to, or it's taking longer for you to get there. You may be working on a creative project that you could get a lot out of. You might really enjoy it. It could be something that you're just doing as a hobby, but whatever it is, it would be something that would be taking a lot of attention, and it would be enjoyable. Could also be starting a new journey. Maybe that's the creative project. Somebody from your past comes back who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And it looks like feeling very stable and grounded when it comes to a work relationship with the Three of Pentacles. The Death card indicates a personal transformation, growing and changing as a person. You could be picking up a new spiritual practice of some type, maybe meditation, or going back to an old practice that you used to do way back when. And growing and changing. The Death card is like changing as a person, not going backwards, but like growing, the personal transformation, not being the same person next year that you are right now. And it starts in August. Soleil, general from Monday to Wednesday. What's going on? You're not happy with the Golden Girls? Should we put on cartoons? Like this guy, ready, check, go? We might need another bottle. Are you getting hungry back there, kid? Okay, Monday to Wednesday, you might have some choices. You may be leaving regret and negativity in the past moving forward. You could have some sharp words with somebody. Judgment card can put you at the right place at the right time, and you're feeling very strong. You're also feeling happy over the next 3 days. You could have something exciting come in that makes you feel like celebration. Exy, what kind of jobs should I look out for? I don't know what type. You got to tell me what you do, and I can tell. I mean, I can tell you if a job is coming in. I can't tell you what you're doing because I don't know what field you work in. But you do have job opportunities coming in. You have at least 2 or 3 coming in. Possibly 3. Paying off a bill, a debt, or something that's been hanging over your head also comes up. So that's like relieving. You may feel like your work relationship or your career is moving forward slow, but it's moving slow and steady. It's not bad. This is a good thing. You're going to have plenty of opportunities coming up. At least 2 or 3 come in. I'm going to say between now and the middle of the fall. Soleil, how is Leroy feeling? He's feeling ungrounded, unnerved, betrayed, and he's feeling a little bit like his life is in a standstill. He's also starting to lack perseverance. He's feeling quite argumentative. Talia, may I have a general? Sure. Slow and steady wins the race, but life changes quickly for the better through perseverance. So there you go, 2 totally different messages. It also looks like, you got the 6 of Cups. You could be hearing or seeing somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You may be talking to a Virgo, and your intuition is heightened today. Intuition is definitely on. You have the Magician. Focus on what you want today, not what you don't want. Soleil, what's the next move for me in love? Next for me in love. Somebody is going to be working hard to get your attention, and that person may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Use your intuition. You're about to embark on a personal transformation. I don't think that you're going to stick around for anything that was negative or regretful. I think that you're going to set your mind on moving forward in a different way. Like, I don't think that the same types of men are going to show up. And I think that you got some good timing here. So the next person that comes in may be totally different. And I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't even sure if you liked the person at first. That happens a lot. Like, all of a sudden somebody who's a different type shows up and you're like, well, I don't know if I'm really feeling this guy. And then all of a sudden you may kind of just give it a chance and it could take off. And I think it would be a fire sign. Bexy, how are T's feelings towards H? He's feeling a little stressed. He or she is feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit unprepared, and a little bit argumentative. However, they think the world of H. Love, money, abundance, fertility. They have to be careful if they don't want children when this card shows up. But there's something around the situation that's very stressful. So even though they care much about this person, they may be reluctant to get involved because there's a lot of burden around the situation. Jessica, how will the next 2 weeks go for me? The next 2 weeks should be okay. You got good fortune coming in, which is like good luck. You have being at the right place at the right time, feeling like you're getting respected at work or being better compensated. Your intuition is heightened, and you may be spending a lot of time with a Virgo and a Capricorn. Elizabeth, will I get the office manager job or show manager pay good? Okay. Will I get the office manager, the manager job? Will I get the manager job? At a 70% chance you get the manager job. Will I get the show manager? You get a 70% chance that you'll get that job. So you should get one of the jobs. Let's see, how's the pay? Is the pay good? I'm only getting a 33% chance that the pay is good. It may not be as good as you want, but let's see what happens. Who knows? Maybe there may be room for growth. I would find out. Soleil, what can I expect next from Leroy, his actions? Well, he's feeling a little heartbroken and he's feeling a little bit betrayed, a little bit upside down. You may find that he pulls his energy back and he's not putting in a whole lot of effort for a couple of days, and then he winds up coming back again, trying to put in more effort, but I don't know that you're going to want to deal with him. It looks like there's a long road ahead of the two of you if you decide to stay with him. He may pull his energy back for a little bit, a couple of days, and then he comes back looking to either talk or hang out or something, or get back in there in some way. James, general for the month. Don't hold yourself back. Be careful. 8 of Swords indicates that you're holding yourself back this month. It also shows you're about to embark on a personal transformation. So just one step at a time, go for it. It feels like before the end of the month, you do make it to the top of the mountain. Even if you are struggling with indecision, you might have a creative project around you that you're working on. And at some point in the month of August, you should feel like your life is moving forward. And you will be prepared. So you may be holding yourself back in the middle of the beginning of the month, but it should turn around at some point, mid-month. And then you're feeling a little bit more prepared. You got good karma coming in, and your life starts to pick up. 3 of Cups. You got celebration that comes in around the situation. So overall in your life, something should happen that makes you very happy this month. Could also be spending a lot of time with a Leo and a Capricorn. Gabby O, why did P leave? Okay, so I don't know what the situation was. Like, did he leave a job? Did he leave a partner? Did he just get up and leave like the bar and never say goodbye to anyone? But what it shows here is that he had choices. That's what comes up, choices. And there was strength around him. And he may have been looking for rest, relaxation, and alone time, quiet time. So let's just say everybody was hanging out at a bar. He may have gotten tired and just wanted to go home and rest, and that's why he left. If it was a situation where it was like a friendship and somebody just disappeared, it would be the same thing. Had a lot of choices around him, felt very exhausted by the situation and needed alone time. Soleil, general for August. August starts off with divine timing being on your side, judgment card, followed that by good karma. That also could be a Libra enters. Feeling like you have choices, you got a fire sign around you, it might be a Leo, but it could be an Aries or a Sagittarius. You may be taking a course, registering for a class, something that could make you extra money in the future, and something that would take a lot of devotion and time. A Leo enters, and you could be feeling here love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. But I think August, you should have a lot going on in August. Anthony, sounds like drama, but sometimes I feel very bad and I feel like someone's missing me, and I'm thinking, is it the Cancer girl? No, it's listen, you're a human being. You're allowed to feel bad sometimes. Oh, she fell asleep like a drunken sailor. Yes, she thinks about you a lot, and she knows that the way she's treated you is unfair. She knows that. She's just not ready to be a big enough person to do something about it. And it's unfortunate. It's probably going to take her getting hurt by somebody else to make her realize. Bobble, wish me good luck tomorrow. All right, we're all going to send Bobble good luck tomorrow for the interview. I think it's going to go well. I don't think you need the luck, but we'll send it anyway. I think it goes well. I think you're going to get it. You got a 70% chance that you got it. Let me see if I can get her out of here without waking her up. Her standing there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We woke up and we're going for the cards. Oh no, don't cry. Oh my God, you faked me out. Oh, I'm sorry, but you were standing up. I couldn't let you sleep standing up. You want to lay down next to Dylan and take a snooze? Let me get her a bottle. Let me get you your bottle. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry, but you were standing up. I didn't think that was comfortable. Come here. Don't cry. We're going to have milk and not eat cards. Lay down next to your brother. Here. Yep, that's it. That's the ticket. That's what I wanted. I want to eat paper. I'm gonna eat the. I'm gonna drink my milk. Hold on, hold on. Let me fix you. I'm gonna prop you up here. Oi. Yeah, you got lay back, would you please? There you go. You get both eyes open yet, and she's going for the cards. Gabby, general. You have a creative project around you too. A lot of people get in these creative projects. Excuse me. Use your intuition. It looks like it would be something that you would get a lot of satisfaction from. If you've been suffering from anxiety, it's moving into the past. The month of August, you may be spending time with the Capricorn. You could be spending time with a Leo and also an Aquarius. It looks like the month of August, you could have a love connection come in, possibly with a Taurus. Now, if you're already with someone, your current relationship could take on a spiritual practice, or it could move forward to the next level, or you could be feeling a little bit more spiritually connected. You may be feeling like finally the hard work that you've put out into your career or your job or whatever is coming back to you, and you're walking away from things that no longer serve you coming up. Can I shake that bottle up a little bit? Let me just shake it. Looks like it's got crap at the bottom. There you go. There you go, lovey. Soleil, Leroy and I in August. Well, you got the Queen of Swords here, which means that you're the one that's calling the shots. Like, you're the one that's got the sharp energy around you. He shows up here. Your relationship with him could move forward quickly in the month of August, but it's up to you whether or not you allow it to. Passion can come in, use your intuition, things could change quickly out of the blue, or you can hear from him, see him out of the blue, and then you also have success around the situation should you want it. And this trip, you better go somewhere. To water, by water, or around water. It's very possible in the month of August. You could straighten out your relationship, but it's going to be your choice. See, he may have some competition coming in, and you may not feel like, sometimes when somebody else shows up, we're not so quick to go back to the last guy. So we got to see. But there will be opportunity for things to move forward. Jessica, how will school go for me? It should go well. You don't hold yourself back. You have the Magician, which means you can manifest just about anything you want. You got a new beginning coming up here. You got strength around you. You're feeling balanced, and you're very intelligent, so you should do fine. It should go well. What's the matter, baby? You got it? Leslie, I quit my job. Any messages from Spirit? Yeah. You got a milk all over your face. You've got 3 archangels around you. 3. The Star, Archangel Jophiel. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. Justice, Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. The High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Bexy, what are S's intentions towards Jay? Yeah? What are you doing here with your milk? You don't want it? No? You want to bother Dylan? You're becoming a little scutchy, you know? Okay, Jay may need to have some patience because things look like they're very slow. Lovers and the Four of Wands are both in reverse, so it doesn't look like things are moving forward anytime soon. And one person may be feeling a little hurt by the situation because the other person's walked away. But at some point, they do reconnect. So it could be, I would never tell anyone to sit around and wait, but it looks like right now one person is not pursuing the other. It may take some time to get back on track, which is okay, as long as Jay doesn't feel like they're sitting around waiting. They continue going on with their lives and they're doing different things and they're not sitting by the phone waiting for it to ring. Eventually, the phone rings. Bexy, general for August. If you've recently experienced being brokenhearted or disappointed by somebody or something, it's moving into the past. If you felt like your life was stuck, that's moving into the past. If you've been feeling a little bit impatient, that's moving into the past and moving forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have a soulmate relationship coming in with a Cancer. Of course, a soulmate relationship could be with anybody. So it could be a trusted friend that shows up. If you're already with someone, it doesn't mean you have to leave your partner for someone new. It just means that somebody very significant may be entering your life in the month of August. That is a Cancer. You also could be spending time around your home, redecorating your home, changing homes, moving homes, upgrading your home. If you are in a stable relationship, you might move in together or get engaged, or that could be coming down the pike. It might not happen in August, but it could happen before the end of the year. You're not feeling as weighed down by the weight of the world, and you are feeling like you're walking away from situations, people, and things that are not working for you. You're taking some time for rest and relaxation, and you also may be working really hard at a new skill, taking a course, doing something that could propel your career forward, or it could be something that you do for your own enjoyment, but it's positive, whatever it is. It also looks like you have the world at your feet in the month of August. The love cup is full. Just watch out for little arguments or bickering, squabbling. It might not be anything. It could just be, you have a little spat with a friend or with your mother, brother, sister, whoever. Something that comes up in the month of August. Soleil, general for next week. You got some strength coming in, or you may be spending time with a Leo next week. You also have justice coming in or spending time with a Libra. Feeling much more balanced next week. Intuition is heightened next week, and feeling persistent, perseverant, and going for what you want makes your life move forward quickly. You also may have an offer around you that either you're not seeing. This could be a love offer. Somebody around you may have a crush on you and you have no idea. They may not have come forward yet. Who knows? Maybe next week they show up. Luna, will I put? Oh, I'll put a question in the chat. All right. All right. Let me do Gabby's career first because I don't see your question yet, and I don't want to lose my spot. Got celebration coming in around career along with the wish and good luck. Persistence takes you everywhere. Paying off a bill or something that's been hanging over your head, that moves into the past, and feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. Your career should be taking off, or you should be doing much better in the near future. Soleil, I'm so undecided with Leroy. Will I have strength to walk away for good? I've been holding my ground for so far. I think you will have strength. Yeah, I do think that you're going to have the strength. It's your choice, but you've done really good so far. Yeah. If you decide to walk away from him, you're not going to turn back. And once you get like a significant amount of space between you and him, you won't want to go back. It won't even be an option anymore. This part right now is the hardest. Once you get through this, you know, that's the thing. I think sometimes like we get caught in thinking that things are going to change. You know, oh, things are going to change, things are going to change. Things don't change. The only time they change is when people make conscious decisions to change. And, you know, and both parties have to be on the same page. You can't keep repeating the same cycle over and over again. Things don't change that way. Now, with you really backing away, taking time away, and giving him something to think about can change things. But it's the situation where we fight on Monday, break up on Tuesday, we're back together by Friday, that keeps repeating itself, that will not change anything. I think you're on the right track regardless, because even if you don't decide to walk away from him forever, you're putting enough of a scare in him that he's going to have to be forced to change. Otherwise, things are not going to change, and you're just going to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. What happened? What happened? Did you spill your milk all over Dylan? Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me wipe it. Dylan, you sit there. He sits there. He's got milk all over his ass. No, you don't want it? All right, well, let's not spill it on Dylan. Ashmitzel, Adriana, love. Hey. Are you grabbing my toe? My bruised toe is finally trying to heal. No, Luna, I didn't see your question yet. I saw where you made the super chat, but I didn't see the question yet, so I didn't get to it. You got choices, Adriana. Choices coming in. Somebody comes in out of the blue when you least expect it, and it looks like you got a couple of people around you. You're not going to hold yourself back. You're going to have choices. One person's going to show up, and then they're all going to start to follow. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want kids when that card shows up. You've got fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Libra here. You're going to have a lot of passion and a lot of opportunity around you, and you're going to be calling the shots whether you believe it or not. There are going to be opportunities for you, more than one person, maybe like 3 or 4 people. That, look, you may be more interested in one person, but having the energy of other people around is a good thing because it scatters your attention. So you're not going to be so focused on one person because other people are going to be around. And when you're talking to this guy, you're not going to be paying attention to this guy, which is a good thing because they feel that distracted energy. Adriana, work. You might be focused on a new opportunity that may be coming in really soon. That opportunity may make you feel like finally the hard work that you put out into the universe is now coming back to you. You're going to have choices around work as well. I mean, this is good. You got choices around love. You got choices around work. You might have to make a decision and you may be a little undecided, but you're going to feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. You could have a couple of new choices. You might also be going back to school to learn a new skill of some type with the Eight of Pentacles. It also could be starting a new job and going for training of some type. You know, even if it's just learning the computer system, it would be some type of training. I think you're going to get a couple of new offers. You're going to have opportunity. Ashley. Julian, how's Julian feeling about my email I sent? It like they feel, it feels a little, it's like it stopped him in his tracks. I don't know what the email said, but it looks like he may pull his energy back. And it may be a little bit of a breakup coming up, but then if you get past it, the 10 cups could be full, but you gotta watch out that there's not a third party involved here. So I don't know exactly what's going on in the situation, but it looks like it can be a little bit messy. The email may make him pull his attention back a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, he may feel like he's got to pull back a little bit. Oh, this ring. All right, let me tell you about this ring. So years ago, I met a guy on Facebook who was giving me a lot of advice about Vedic astrology. I don't know much about it. I studied Western, but this was a remedy for Saturn. The first thing he had me buy was a yellow sapphire to wear on my index finger. And it had to be a yellow sapphire. That's what he said. And anyway, there's a company that I dealt with, made the ring, and I needed the money, so I sold it at some point, and I didn't even get a lot of money for it, but whatever. Because I don't know whether or not these do anything, but I just like the color of this stone. This is a blue sapphire, and in Vedic astrology, it's not the quality of the stone, but the size that matters. So it has to be. He told me it had to be 8 carats, so I believe this one's 8.2 carats, but it's just not as perfect of a stone, let's just say, and that's why it wasn't like crazy expensive. I think I paid like $150 for the ring. Anyhow, he used to give me different rituals that I had to do on different days, and I used to do them. But I got to the point where I felt like, you know what, my life wasn't really getting any better, and it was like effort, you know, like on Mondays I had to take white rice in a white cloth and throw it in the river. Now, it's not impossible for me to do that because the Hudson River is not far from here. So I would go out for a run with it rolled up, and I would take it to the river and throw it. Tuesdays, I had to take a red flower and throw it in a river. And Tuesdays, I used to work in a town called Rutherford that had a river. The Passaic River wasn't far, and I would go out for a run with the flower and throw the flower in the river. And I used to do these things. And then I just got to the point where I was like, I don't know if it's helping. And it's a whole lot of energy. Anyway. Anyway. So that's why I have this ring. Anyhow. Oh no. Did you hump this? Did you hump this up? Avery! You can't touch this. Shan, what are SB's feelings towards me? Does he miss me? Can you watch the cartoons for 2 minutes? He does miss you. He does miss you. He cares about you a lot. He's having a little bit of a rough time. Shan, will I get the governor's walk house? I'm only getting a 33% chance at this point that you get it. I'm not convinced. Luna, if and how does a new love come into my life that I really love and with whom I will have a happy and steady relationship with? I'm tired of waiting for the Scorpio. I would tell you not to wait for anyone. ever, because waiting just brings more waiting. I can't tell you how the person's going to come in. I don't know. I don't know that answer. I can just tell you if, and I can tell you when and possibly who it is. Could be anytime within the, like before the end of the year. Before the end of the year, somebody new should come in. Maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Before the end of the year, new love comes in. J. Allen, love reading. Here, come here. What a pain in the neck. What a pain in the neck. What pain in the neck. Pain in the neck. Oh, look, you got licked head here from Dylan. Her hair is like, Dylan licked her head. You got messy hair. You got messy hair. What a puss. What a puss. Right, new love or love reading for J. Allen. You got a soulmate relationship coming in. You're going to have choices. If it makes you anxious, well, it may bring in anxiety. It's also going to bring in personal transformation. You got a Libra here. You have choices. It's not going to just be one person. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got a Capricorn coming in. Feeling balanced, feeling secure, feeling stable. Somebody from your past returns. And you have a Taurus. Now, the Taurus could be somebody you know from the past, or it could be two different people that come in. But you're about to embark on a soulmate relationship. Hey! What's all that racket? What's all that racket? What's all that racket? Leslie, does Dylan plan to come back and give me an offer? Watch your eye. You know, poke yourself in the eye. You know, he may not be planning on it, but he comes back. So he may not be something he's thinking about right now, but it's going to come up. Cece, should I work with Farron and the outcome? You're silly. You're silly. I get a 70% chance, yes, you should work with him, and it would be successful. I would give it a shot. I don't think you have anything to lose. Cece, how does M feel about me romantically and overall? Feels a little undecided. Sometimes they spend a lot of time thinking about you and the possibilities that can happen between the two of you. Sometimes they're not so sure if this is a match made in heaven. Sometimes they feel like there's good justice around the situation or good karma. And then other times they feel like maybe you guys aren't that connected. I don't know. They seem to be all over the place. I mean, this person thinks you're intelligent. They think you're attractive. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. But I'm not 100% sure that they're looking to be in a committed relationship at this point. Paris, does my ex Aries still have feelings for me? Yes. Yeah. Hey, don't spill it on my pillow. Don't spill it on my pillow. I don't know in my Vedic house where Saturn is. In my natal house, it's in the first. I mean, in my Western astrology, Saturn's in my first house. But, you know, I don't know how I find it. I don't really feel any of it to be that accurate sometimes. Like, I have a Vedic astrologer that I ask questions to sometimes, and I don't feel like I get real accurate answers. You know, or like the timing is just not, you know, like they'll predict something happen in July and it doesn't happen. Cece, love for the upcoming week. Love cup could be full. You may be feeling very grounded, stable, and happy this week. You also may be making a decision to leave things in the past that no longer serve you, and you could be moving on to a Sagittarius. I can't swear that that's going to happen this week, but it may be on the horizon. Cynthia, how does my baby's father feel about me? Does he want me or have any love feelings towards me? Okay. He cares about you a lot, but I don't know that he wants to be in a relationship at this point. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, and so is the Sun. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. So the Sun is a good omen, even when it shows up in reverse. It just means that there's a delay. So nothing would be happening right now, but doesn't mean that something can't happen in the future. It also shows that there's a lot of hurt and burden around the situation, feeling ungrounded, unloved, upside down, and feeling like he's pulled away from the situation. He's feeling unprepared, and he's feeling very impatient. So I don't know what's going on with him right now. I don't know if he's made a decision to walk away or if he's been looking for some time and space. That's what the cards are showing. Like, the cards right now are showing, I just can't do this now. This is not where I am now. It doesn't mean forever, though, because the Sun shows up. So things could change at some point, but it doesn't look like they change right now. Like, he's kind of stubborn with where he is right now. Cat, what does A want to reveal to me? Maybe that they feel a little bit imbalanced. They may be worried financially, or they may have some financial stress around them. They also feel like they got a lot of sharp energy around them that they may not want to discuss, but want to discuss, you know what I mean? Like, there just may be like, sharp energy would be either fights, arguments, bullshit, or like worry about money could be sharp, especially if money's getting tight. Adriana, when am I starting a new job? The Six of Clubs. The clubs could be any time before the end of the summer. I would say anytime, You could get one at any point now, and the latest would be 6 months from now. So between now and August, September, I would say anytime between now and the end of the year, you should be in a new job. Jay Allen, what personality traits will my new love have? This person's going to be very strong. They're going to let you know what they want, how they want it, when they want it. Like, they're just very strong with what they, in their own person. They may be financially stable, very successful, very intuitive, very grounded, down to earth, loving, kind. Maybe a business owner, or they may want to be a business owner in the future. They may be very creative, attractive, kind. Maybe an animal lover, or like a dog lover or a cat lover, something like that. Cece, how does Jay feel about me romantically and overall? Feels that you're stable, successful, intuitive, attractive, grounded, down to earth, spiritually connected, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're attractive, hardworking, and feels like the two of you were brought together for some type of a reason. Even though he may not know what that reason is yet, you guys were brought together for a reason. Marita, when will I reconcile with my ex? You could reconcile within the next 3 months. Miss Levon, General. You may be feeling indecisive coming up. You might have some opportunities. You got somebody who you haven't spoken to in a while that comes in out of the blue. You could have a new love offer that comes in with Leo, and there also may be a Pisces around you if you're not with anyone right now. Life changes better for the better quickly overnight, with financial stability coming in and success around work, paying off a debt or a loan or something that's been hanging over your head. That moves into the past and you feel a little bit of relief around it. Jamie, will there be movement from the Capricorn soon? There could be, but they look like they're very slow. Capricorns usually are slow, but they look like they're a little slower. Soon for them, it may take a while. Soon for them may not be as fast as it is for the rest of us. Weekday, does my dad have a sister? Is she trying to communicate with us? I keep dreaming he has one, and he only has 3 brothers. Now let's see. Does my dad have a sister? I don't think he has a sister. No, the cards are, I didn't get any aces. Yeah, I don't think he has a sister, no. Brianna, General. You may have some anxiety here that's moving into the past. Moving forward, you should be feeling a little bit more balanced. Your intuition is spot on, and you're going to feel soon a little bit of relief, like you can finally exhale. Whatever it was that's worrying you is moving into the past. You're about to begin a new personal journey of growth and transformation. You're also feeling prepared. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a love relationship entering. It could be with a Libra, and there's success around the relationship and celebration. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship moves forward and it has good karma around it. Galaxy, what are Brian's romantic feelings for me? He thinks that you're intelligent. He thinks you're happy. He thinks that you're attractive, kind. He thinks that he's going to take things slow and steady. I don't think this is going to be like something that's going to take off quick. I think it's slow and steady wins the race with him. He thinks that you're attractive, very strong, courageous, loyal, exciting, intuitive. Serena, was KL trying to set me up with his friend Chris, or did he just want to hang out? Was he trying to set me up with Chris? I think he was trying to set you up with Chris. Weekday, general for this week. You may be walking away from something that doesn't serve you. If you recently had a tower moment, it's moving into the past. But with it, you're leaving regret and negativity behind. Moving on, personal transformation comes in that brings in happiness. You may be spending some time with a Leo this week. KM, general reading. Got the world at your feet coming up. World at your feet, somebody from your past returns. Feeling a little bit more respected or well compensated at work brings in extra money, feeling well balanced, and changes your life quickly for the better. You may also be taking a course, a class, learning a new skill when it comes to, it could be career, it doesn't have to be. It could be something like that you're doing for fun, but whatever it is, you would be putting a lot of effort into it and getting either a lot of enjoyment out of it or a lot of benefit. So if it's a work thing, it's like you take this course and then it pays off in the future. If you're doing it something that just because you enjoy it, like you get a lot out of it. Jay Allen, how will I meet this new love? Have I met this new love? And if not, okay. Have I met the new love? You got 3 aces. I think you know this person. Bexy, does S feel they want to eventually get into a relationship with Jay, or do they want to move on? Does S want to get into a relationship with Jay? As of right now, they're leaning to getting into a relationship with Jay, but we got to see how this plays out, because people don't usually have feelings like, I intend to get into a relationship with somebody later. It's usually, I'm interested in you, we get into a relationship now. Usually people don't have intentions of, you know, next April or next January, I intend to be with you. It just usually doesn't work like that. So there's a timing thing that's going on here between these two people. One person may be wanting the relationship more than the other. That could be why things aren't clicking. There's something off about the situation. We got to see how it plays out. The 70% chance they want to be in a relationship, but it's like, if you want to be in a relationship, then you're just you get into the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't say to somebody, well, next January I intend for you and I to be in a relationship. It would be like now, like what would we be waiting for? So there's something that's off about this situation that we're not seeing the whole picture right now. But there is a 70% chance it works itself out. But both parties have to be okay with this. So like I said, there could be more going on here than meets the eye at this point. Love, general. leaving negativity and regret in the past. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you. You may also feel a little bit unprepared, maybe even a little argumentative. Intuition is spot on, listen to it. You might feel like love has kind of left you high and dry right now, or things are not moving forward quickly. I don't know if you've recently went through a breakup or a disappointment. You got disappointment. It's not heartbreak, it's like something that was disappointing. But moving forward, you're going to get past it. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse, which means you're not going to hold yourself back. You have opportunity coming in here with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And life will move forward quickly when you make a decision to leave in the past things that no longer serve you. Cece, what are Stefan's current feelings towards me? This person may be a little nervous. They have some anxiety around them. They think they think you're very intelligent. They have a lot of respect for you. They think that you're attractive, kind, successful, hardworking, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful when that card shows up if you don't want kids. They think that you kind of have it all together. It doesn't get any better than it when the Empress shows up. When you ask how somebody feels about you and the Empress shows up, love, money, abundance, prosperity, fertility, it's positive omen. Janie, why am I getting reminders of my ex? Because you're thinking about them. That's the law of attraction. What we focus on grows. So if you're thinking about somebody, everything is going to remind you of them. It's just like if I said to you, I just bought a yellow car. Like now, all of a sudden, all these yellow cars are going to pop up because you were thinking about a yellow car. Especially if you're really focused on it. If I said to you, I bought a 2-door yellow sports car with a convertible black top, and it's a stick shift. It's got 4 cylinders. The interior is black. Like you're focused on it, and then all of a sudden they all start to pop out because what you're focused on grows. You forget about somebody and you stop thinking about them and you redirect your energy, then that's where your energy goes. See, that's why I think that sometimes the law of attraction idea of focusing on people, I sometimes I feel like it's negative. Because think about it this way, if you're in control, right, what they teach is that you're in control of your entire reality. So if you're in control of your entire reality, you're controlling the signs and the reminders that you see. So every time you turn on the radio, something's going to remind you of somebody who you're constantly thinking of. And then you're going to get caught in this loop of thinking about the same person over and over again. Oh, he wore, when I was in high school, I dated this guy, and the cologne he used to wear, oh my God. First of all, I don't even like cologne anymore. But back then, the cologne that he used to wear, I used to spray it on my pillow. Of course I'm going to think about him when my pillow smells like him, right? So when you want to forget about someone, you cut that stuff out. You stop doing that. So if you always saw him at the park on Tuesday, you don't go that way. You go a different way. You avoid things that are going to remind you of him. But I feel like, and I say this all the time, that sometimes I feel like, I don't want to be negative, but like law of attraction coaches make a lot of money off of keeping people stuck on somebody. You know what I mean? Because that, like, it's not happening, and they keep going back thinking that they're doing something wrong. And I'm not saying that it can't work or it won't work or it doesn't work, but it's like see how much money they get paid. They get paid like $200 an hour, and people are being convinced that this person is not responding to them because they don't believe that the person likes them. Like, that's what. And to me, I think you got to be careful with this. So it's the same thing with reminders. Everything is going to remind you of somebody who's on your mind. It's just the way it works. You got to change the direction of your energy. If you want to get over somebody or something, you've got to cut it out of your life. And it can't be halfway. You know, like, that's why I say to people, don't block him if you're going to ask me if he's going to call you. Because if you really want him to call you, then why are you blocking him? You block someone when you want to end it, when you want to move forward. And I've seen it a million times. Once somebody makes that decision to move forward, they block the person, they avoid the person, they ignore the person, somebody else comes in like that. I've seen it a million times. But as long as you're in that holding on kind of place, you're going to continue to hold on. Love reading. Got a Pisces coming in. You have a very creative Pisces coming in, but you're also going to have choices. You got a Leo coming in. You have somebody coming in out of the blue. That could be the Leo. Starting a new journey with somebody new is possible, and you could have some good karma coming in around your love life. And I think you're going to have plenty of opportunity moving forward. Judgment. You could be at the right place at the right time and start a new beginning. Look out for a Leo and a Pisces. Love, work reading. You could be going back to school for something, taking a course. If you don't go back to school, it could be on-the-job training, whatever it is. It's a lot of focus in your career, putting it forward. It's positive. Eight of Pentacles is positive, and it could also bring you a new journey. You could learn a new skill that takes your career in a different direction or speeds it up faster, and then you've got good karma around. You also have paying off a debt, some financial stability coming in around work. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You could just get what you want. Lovely green. Another psychic told me C is my person. Does he mean he's my soulmate? No. No. This is what I'm saying. People, I don't want to talk bad about readers, but people make a lot of money keeping people stuck on the idea that this is your person, and if you don't do what I say, then you're not going to get this person. They also make a lot of money, and you keep coming back and getting readings with them when they tell you that you should be with this person. We don't have one soulmate. There is not one person that we're meant to be with. We have tons of soulmates. And like I said to the last person, when something doesn't work and you close the door on it, when you really end things, when you sign off on it, block you, I don't want to be with you, go do your own thing. When you shut that door, somebody else shows up. And it's going to keep happening. The people that get stuck are these people that are waiting, hoping, thinking things are going to change. The soulmate twin flame fallacy thing is dangerous to me because it keeps people stuck thinking that they're supposed to be tortured by some person for a greater spiritual good. Like, he's supposed to reject me and kick me around and treat me like shit because I'm his twin flame. And one day he's going to realize, and he's going to pick me up on a white horse and carry me off into the sunset. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And I think that that readers and advisors and people that do this is doing, it's not, I think it's unethical. I think it's unethical. We are not meant to be put on this earth to comb the earth for the rest of our lives until we find that one special person. We're just not. And it's unfortunate that people do this. I was 17, I went to somebody who told me that I was never going to be happy because I had a black aura and she had to prey on me and I had to do this, that, and the next thing. No one was ever going to like me. It's a terrible thing to do to a 17-year-old. Now, I don't know the ages of all of you people. Some of you I may be talking to you right now at 17. And I was 17 once too, and I believe that. And I carried that around with me a long time. Because this fucking asshole, in plain English, was trying to rip off a 17-year-old. So please be careful with this idea of soulmates, with twin flames, and my destiny kind of stuff. Because it's just not true. I have seen it. I had a friend of mine she was in love with this guy. Like 5 or 6 years they were living together. He was a hopeless drug addict. He stole money from her. She got him into rehabs. She stood by him. He ruined her credit. I mean, it was a terrible, terrible situation. One day she said to me, it was the hardest thing that I ever had to do, but I cut him out of my life. I changed all of my bank cards, changed my phone numbers, changed the lock on my door. She even sold her car and got a new car. She's like, I changed everything. He went away, and I'm not even kidding you. It was like a month and a half later, she met somebody new, and it was like that. She got pregnant, they moved in together, they've been together ever since. So you can't tell me that this drug addict that was ruining her life, spending all her money, and treating her like shit was her twin flame that she was supposed to fix. Because I don't think that that's, and she, I mean, it went on a long time, like 5 or 6 years. And she was young too. I think that at this point she wasn't even 30 yet. But when she made that decision, she's like, and she said it was really hard because they had a lot of mutual friends and they had gone to like a wedding or some kind of a event together, and he was there with somebody else, and everybody had a hotel room, and she was there alone, and he was with somebody else, and she knew that he was with this girl, and it was hard, but she made the choice that she's like, I'm gonna get through this, and this is it for me, I'm not going back. And when she closed that door, somebody else showed up who was the exact opposite. So just be careful with this, because it gets me crazy when people say that, especially because, like I said, I don't know how old you guys are, and I know that I was young once, and I had people tell me bullshit too. Jay Allen, what sun zodiac sign is the new love? Okay. Zodiac sign. We got a Taurus. First person that comes up is a Taurus. I think it's a Taurus. You have a Pisces here too, but I would go for a Taurus. I would say Taurus. SKY, could you please read how does C-Sun see me versus his ex, Hannah, as a person? Okay, you got to be careful here with this me versus her kind of a thing. And I'm going to tell you why. Can't compare people. There's no comparison. People are attracted to what they're attracted to, and you can't, like, there's no changing that. But when you put yourself in a situation as how does he see me versus her, you're always going to lose. Because the energy that surrounds the situation is, I'm in competition with her. When you compete with somebody, you always lose because the energy is going to her. We're giving her energy right now by talking to her, which blows her up and makes her very big. It goes back to the same thing, yellow sports car with a black convertible top. I mentioned it to you, you'll see one today. If you don't see one today, you'll park next to one at the grocery store tomorrow. It's inevitable. What we give energy to grows. So if you're comparing yourself to her, she's going to get all the energy. She's going to win. So this is a dangerous kind of a question. Because everybody here wants to be told, I'm better, he thinks I'm better, I'm more attractive, I'm luckier, I'm more lovable, and that's not true. The truth is that it has to come from within. So if you're feeling like you're in competition with somebody, you're already at a lower vibration than the other person is in this reality, because you wouldn't think of them as being somebody that you're competing with if you were confident in who you were. So this is a dangerous question, and I say that all the time to people. You cannot compare yourself with somebody else. It's like this. Who do you like better, your mom or your dad? Who do you like better, your brother or your sister? Right? You like how do we compare one person with the other? I mean, you might know what you can get out of one person versus what you can get out of someone else. Like, some people won't tell you the whole truth because they don't want to hear what you have to say because they know you're right. That's like when the hermit shows up in reverse. Well, I'm not going to say anything because they're going to tell me the truth. Okay, so you know what you get out of one person versus the other. But when we start comparing people, you got to be very careful with this. I mean, and then it also, all right, so this is what comes up around Hannah. Hannah comes up as having a lot of opportunity, having a lot of choices. She also comes up as being very lovable, very strong, very undecided, and very unprepared. Now, this is how you come up. You come up as not being very perseverant, being a little bit laid back, having good luck, being kind and balanced, and being intelligent. But we know that none of these things make a difference, because people tend to be attracted to not what they can't have, but I'm not saying that. People are attracted to things that are not, I don't know if I can explain it. People are attracted to the person who is not needy and doesn't need all the attention. Like, in other words, if somebody is begging for attention and very needy, and why aren't you calling me, and I need you to do this, I need you to do that, they may get what they want temporarily, but in the long run, they're not going to win, because it's manipulation, it's need, it's desire, it's low functioning, that's very low vibration. Somebody who is coming from more of a loving place is going to vibrate at a higher place. So if you're coming from love and a higher frequency, you're not needy, right? And people get more attracted to, like, people are going to attract what they are, right? But you can't, like, you don't get, like, it doesn't matter what someone looks like. That doesn't matter, because that's not where the attraction is coming in. Just like when I say to people, you don't love him. You don't love somebody who's cheating on you, lying to you, abusing you, not calling you back, standing you up. You're looking for a Band-Aid to put the wound on, right? To put a wound on the Band-Aid. That's what he does for you. Same thing here. When you compare two people, the person is going to be more attracted to the person who they think is less available. Like, the person that's a little bit less needy has a natural attraction because their energy isn't in them. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it's like the person that's sitting there waiting for the phone to ring, right? This is very needy, right? This doesn't get the attention. A watch pot never boils. You put the phone down, you go out with somebody else, all of a sudden your phone blows up because there's a distraction and the energy has shifted. Now your energy is not on the phone, your energy is here having coffee with Tom. You're having coffee with Tom, the energy is different. So if you're sitting here and you're focused on what does he think of Hannah, what does he think of Hannah, what does he think of Hannah, Hannah gets a lot of energy. She becomes very important. If you're out with Tom, you're not worried about what's going on here. So the energy is different, and then all of a sudden, the other person starts to feel, hey, where did she go? It happens all the time. The trick is trying to make it happen when you want it to happen, and not when you're waiting for it to happen. Anyway, that was a whole big long thing. It's just so many people get caught up in this me versus her, and they want to be told, oh, you're the better person, oh, he's going to love you more. And it has very little to do with love in general. It just doesn't. A lot of this has to do with wounds, like deep wounds that are being healed when people show up, and it has very little to do with the person. The person that doesn't show up all the time heals the wound because they don't show up all the time, which is why we're attracted to that person. You see what I mean? It's like you heal me on the days that you do show up because you normally don't show up, which is what makes me hurt. But that only makes me hurt because it's happened to me so many times in the past and I'm reliving it. We're complex. KM, does he know that I'm a soulmate to him? No, men don't know soulmates. No. They very rarely do. No, men don't think along those lines, usually, for the most part, no. Men will feel attracted to somebody, men may be into somebody, but they don't think along those lines for the most part, no. Sorry, yeah, you could close them. Thank you. Lovely green, workbook reading. Walking away from something that no longer serves you. You may be feeling like a current situation, like it's slow and steady, or it's not going anywhere fast enough. And you may be looking for greener pastures, and you just might find them when it comes to work. Maybe not right now, but in the near future. Something could come out of the blue. You might be feeling prepared for it. It could be around good karma. The karma that you've put out into the world is coming back to you, and there's something to celebrate. It also could be a new job promotion, a bonus, or something that brings in more money in the near future. You have a lot of strength around work or career. Use your intuition. If you were recently disappointed by something, that's moving into the past, and you should get another opportunity. The Fool can speak of starting a new journey. It also, with the Eight of Pentacles, could be taking a course that takes your career in a completely different direction, or it could be working at your current job, whatever it is that you do, taking a course where you can use it to make money on a different way. Like, I'll use myself. I was an accountant all day, right? Staff accountant all day. I took a course where I could be a yoga teacher. And then over the course of me taking that course, I built up my yoga teacher career. And I shifted from working in accounting to becoming a yoga instructor. But it doesn't mean you have to shift. You just could do both. You could have something that you do on your own time, at your own leisure, that makes you extra money, because the Eight of Pentacles is learning a new skill. That's one possibility. Or you could be working at a day job. They send you to school for something that then gives you a higher position in the company that you're in. But whatever it is, it's positive. That's the thing. We are complete and whole as humans, but society tells us that we aren't. That's the problem. So we hear it from society. For example, my cousin got married, and when I was at his wedding, I was there alone, and I wasn't single. I was seeing somebody at the time. And I had several people in his family call me to my face an old spinster because I was not married. And I was like, I don't know, 30? Maybe I was, yeah, something like that. What are you, an old spinster? That's, yeah, like, that's society. Listen, from the time that we're little children, they make us watch Snow White, they make us watch Cinderella, they make us think that there is this man who's going to show up on a white horse that's going to give us everything we want and treat us like we're a princess. It's not true. It's not true. It's a great fairy tale, but it's not true. And then what happens is that we grow up feeling like this, you know, king and queen of the prom, homecoming queen, who's the head cheerleader? It's not true. Who's the head cheerleader? I don't know who was the head cheerleader. I don't care. I wasn't at my prom. I went to one homecoming dance. I didn't even want to go to it. But, you know, this is society. This is what society says. You're not worth anything. Or right away, they're trying to fix you up with someone. Like, who told you I was single? What, just because I don't tell you what goes on in my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, people just feel like they want to fix other people, but yet, what's going on in your life? It's a society thing. My teacher, who taught me how to teach yoga, she used to say the same thing. She used to say, I don't live by society's rules. That's why people think that I'm weird. That's why, and she was like, you better not say anything to her, because she would tell you right where it's at. But she's like, I don't live by society's rules. I don't think I had to get married. I don't think I had to be married at 20. I don't think I have to have children. If I don't want kids, I don't want them, and that's okay. Where am I? April love update. I think that you've really turned a corner in your own self-esteem. You've come a long way in a short period of time. There's big progress here. Just in the way you're handling yourself and the way that you're feeling, you're coming off like a different person. So I like that. You are still going to have choices, but it looks like you leave things in the past that no longer serve you. You're moving on to greener pastures. You have the world at your feet here. You're feeling well balanced. You've got balance, patience, compassion coming in. You're going to have options, but I think that things may click with that one guy that you've been seeing, or I think that I don't want to put that in your head, but I kind of have that feeling. I want you to keep your options open, though, because you're doing so well. Your intuition is also heightened. High vibration. What is A feeling after the conversation? How is A feeling after the conversation? All right. Love, money, abundance, fertility, prosperity. This is very good omen. I don't know who this is or what the conversation was about, but it doesn't really get better than this when you're asking how somebody is feeling about you or how they're feeling now. You know, this is, can't get better than this. It's good. Whatever it was good. Amen. Can you help me in finding my lost gold bracelet? Give me an indication of where I can find it. Oh boy, I don't know. But I can tell you that I used to work with a woman who used to say, pray to St. Anthony. St. Anthony finds lost items. And when I worked at A&P, we used to have, the managers had a key that we all shared to the register. When we had to do certain procedures, you needed the key. Well, this key, you know, used to go disappearing all the time. And all of us would be walking around, St. Anthony, please help me find the key. St. Anthony, please help us find the lost gold bracelet. All right, let's see. St. Anthony, where is the lost gold bracelet? Please show us the lost gold bracelet. All right, I don't know if this is possible, but could it be at the bottom of your purse? Is it possible that, have you cleaned out your purse? The bottom of the purse or the bottom of a bag? I don't know if you have like a bag that you always carry with you. Try that. If not, the next thing that I would say is underneath, up against the wall by a nightstand, like where the wall meets the floor. Check there. But I can't swear to that. I can't swear to that. It feels as if though you will find it. It shows up. It's not gone for good. It's just misplaced. Jay Allen, do I work with the Taurus or are they from my past? Do I work with the Taurus? I think they're from your past. I'm not convinced that you work with the Taurus. April with Jason. I think things are going to go well with him. Got to wish you about the situation. You got hard work coming in around it, 10 cups being full. Transformation comes in around it. A wish comes in around it. You may be going to water by water or around water with him. Balance comes in. Things could get good. Anthony, how the other girl will appear in my life as a love interest apart from the Cancer and when? It could be before the end of this summer. Somebody could show up before the end of the summer for you. I hope that happens. I really do hope it happens for you. You could start a new relationship with somebody before the end of the summer, and this person would have a lot of respect for you. You may meet them at a party or a celebration of some type. Nara, does my ex love me and miss me? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. Who added smelly things that cause foul smell in the water container that I cleaned? What? What? That's terrible. All All right, let me see. I'm not going to be able to give you a name, I don't know, but I can give you their sign. First card that comes up is Lovers, which would be a Gemini did it. A Gemini did it. That's weird. Why would somebody put smelly stuff in the water? People are crazy. Okay, Brandy, what does Spirit want me to know about my spiritual awakening? Spirit cards for Brandy. You're silly. What are you looking at me like that? Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. The Four of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions and giving to those less fortunate. You've got two archangels, Gabriel and Michael, around you. Keep that in mind. It's a time of positive change. Yeah. Zara, what can I expect from F the Libra between now and the near future? F the Libra. F the Libra. Let's see. Here he is. Shows up right there. Oh boy. Hard work. Love, money, abundance, prosperity. Be careful if you don't want children. He's not going to leave you alone. The 10 cups are full. He's going to keep coming forward. He's going to keep trying. Mel, that Leo keeps showing up in my reading. Is it actually for a Leo season or not an actual person? That could be. Let's see. Is the Leo a person? No, I think you're right. I think it could be Leo season. Somebody shows up during Leo season. Before the sun turns into Virgo, you should have a new love interest around you. Hey, what'd you do to the phone here? You humped it? Rebecca, why doesn't he take action towards me anytime soon? Reconciliation and when? Reconciliation can happen anytime between November and the end of the year or the end of this winter. So that's when you're going to get that's when he'll come forward. Anytime between the month like November 1st right through the end of the winter would be a good time for healing that relationship. All right. All right, it's 1 o'clock. I got to go because I got to be someplace. I didn't realize I was on this long. Okay, that's all right. I'm going to go now, but I will be back. What is this? I made it through the super chats, right? I did. Oh, Mel wants to. All right, let me just do that. I'm going to do a general reading first, okay? So just sit back. Sit back and relax. I see you trying to get up here and eat the cards, so we're not going to let you eat the cards. You got the Queen of Swords around you, which could be some sharp words with somebody. But you also have the Lover's card, which would indicate you could have, oh boy, a new love interest coming in. And a Taurus coming in. I don't know if we've seen a Taurus before around you. Good fortune or good luck comes in. Walking away from things that no longer serve you help to ease anxiety this week. But you do have the Ace of Swords, which means that you could be feeling a little bit like sharp, have some sharp energy with somebody. Here, the Leo is showing up again. It could be that you meet a Taurus during Leo season, but at this point, because that Leo keeps showing up, I still think that there may be a Leo that comes up. If the Leo shows up, the Leo shows up, but I think a Taurus is coming in as well. All right, I'm gonna go now, but I will be back on tonight at like Probably 9:30, 10, something like that. Let me just do this new person. Boogie, when will my ex contact me? The Ace of Diamonds, the beginning of the winter. The beginning of this winter, you should be in contact, or by the beginning of the winter. The ace could be the beginning of anything. Could be the beginning of the month, the beginning of a season, but the diamonds is usually the winter. All right, I will be back on tonight, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I got to run. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you all. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.